Bon, du coup, il faut aller à la chambre. Chambre de Penny. Toujours avec des oiseaux partout.
That's some flower.
There's something weird about it. It just feels out of place.
Une fleur en pot. Fleur en couleur vive et format inhabituel. Elle semble bien entretenue et en très bonne santé. La terre du pot semble être fraîche et humide. Elle est aussi étrangement bleue. Ah, l'œuf. Moi, je n'ai même pas pensé. C'était une décoration, mais oui, on aurait pu lui montrer. Je lui montrerai si j'y retourne. Je vais retourner juste
Are
après.
those real birds? Nope, they're wooden.
They're using up all the perches. What if a real bird wanted to use it?
Échange la position des 7 oiseaux. Qu'est-ce qu'on est censé faire? Je ne sais pas. Elle n'était pas sur le tableau. Je ne sais plus.
Reset the puzzle?
On peut réinitialiser le puzzle.
I'll do
Je ne
this
sais pas
later.
trop. On verra. Peut-être que j'ai raté quelque chose. Il y a un jeu là, j'ai pas
Hello,
vu.
tea set. Looks recently used.
One of the cups says
What's in
tea.
the other one?
Birdseed.
Ok, des graines à oiseaux, ok.
That bed. It's like something.
Does it feel
No, you're
it's
right.
not coming from the bed?
Il n'y a pas grand chose. Hein. C'était où qu'on avait vu un. J'ai cru voir la fleur sur le tableau. Pas besoin d'infos supplémentaires. Bah ok, peut-être. Ah, il y en a un autre, on va lui reposer la question avec l'œuf du coup. Hop, l'œuf vide.
Gaudy old thing, isn't it? Flora seems very fond of it. I've never understood why. But then I could say the same thing about her husband.
Heyo!
Pas grand chose. Hein. Où est-ce qu'on va maintenant? Attendez, je me souviens plus où est-ce qu'il y avait des indices pour des énigmes. Je crois qu'il y avait ici des énigmes pour des énigmes.
A
C'était
little
ici.
chart of. Actually, I have no idea what it's about.
Je vais en prendre en photo. Hein. Hop. Et
What
l'autre
do you make of it?
endroit,
Not a whole lot.
et l'autre endroit c'était ici.
A chalkboard.
Is this a library or?
I'm not sure I learned anything from that.
Voilà. Du coup, on va finir la tour pointer et on va aller voir la dernière pièce tout en haut. La tour d'astronomie.
A bell jar. It's empty.
What do people normally keep in bell jars?
Other than bells, you mean? A picture frame.
With no picture.
It's tidier than the notebook is.
So, even the most well-used notebook started.
Qu'est-ce que c'est ça?
A mechanical.
I would look at
Ah, c'est une énigme.
Wait a minute. Earth in the middle, sun on the outside. How old is this thing?
Quoi? Faut jouer avec les ombres. Ah, ok, je crois comprendre ce qu'il faut faire. Faut recréer les ombres. Regardez, faut recréer les ombres. Il y a des espèces de traits sur les... Ça va être trop dur. Comment on est censé faire? Ah. Ah.
I got it.
Yes.
I'm impressed. Did you hear that?
There's a little hatch underneath.
A
What's
bunch
in
of paper. Looks like somebody's research.
Le Scarabée d'or. Différents diagrammes et notes de recherche. 4. Le Scarabée d'or. Nommé ainsi par son exosquelette composé d'un minéral qui est identique à 90% à l'or, possède une espérance de vie de plusieurs années. Il repousse ses prédateurs grâce à un puissant sifflement 85 décibels enregistré plusieurs fois et du fait qu'il est indigeste. Ce mystide souffre d'une mauvaise réputation de par la croyance qu'il apporte la malchance. Il pousse un puissant sifflement.
Shh, listen. Do you hear them?
Oh, j'aime pas le style du
Stars.
personnage.
They're whispering.
Je suis pas fan du tout.
So quiet and yet so loud.
What are they whispering about? Are they spreading rumors about us?
I shouldn't think they concern themselves with such insignificance. We are but specks of dust, you and I.
Could the speck of dust start by telling me his name?
You find yourself standing in the astronomy tower of one Professor Percival Pointer.
Seems like this tower belongs to the Pointers,
Ok.
and the other
Il est
one
bizarre.
belongs to the Fellows.
Well observed, my dear. Tangle Tower is something of a duality, as it happens. Meaningless boundaries, really. They exist only in our minds.
Helpful.
Vous.
Me? Not much to say. Strictly speaking, I'm the current head of the Pointer family. And of course, father to my precious Poppy.
And a professional astronomer?
Oh no, that's just a little hobby. I mean, yes, I've studied the stars for over 35 years, published 17 books.
Just a little hobby.
Juste un petit
Sounds
hobby,
like you're
ouais,
quite
c'est
well
clair.
known. You must bring in a good amount of money.
Oh dear me, no. My field of research has never yielded any kind of stable financial return, nor would I expect it to. I am nothing but a humble interpreter for the cosmos, working to translate its message so that I may share it with the world.
Cool. Tell the Cosmos I say hi.
The day began as any other, with blissful, unremarkable routine. I took my usual morning walk around the gardens. Fresh air does wonders for the mind.
Did you see anyone else?
Penelope and Fitz were in
J'arrive
the
pas à
greenhouse
savoir
together.
à quel personnage il me fait
Of course.
penser. Il me fait penser à un personnage, mais je ne sais pas lequel. Mais je parle d'un personnage d'une autre œuvre, hein, pas du jeu vidéo.
I sat for a while besides the pond in the garden. It's a favorite spot of mine. Eventually, I returned to my tower and buried myself in my studies for the afternoon.
Did you use your telescope yesterday?
Once the stars began to appear, naturally.
For how long?
I can't say. I've been known to lose hours at my telescope.
Did you see anything?
No actual discoveries, if that's what you mean.
So you were all alone up in the astronomy tower. Must have been a while before you found out what had happened to Freya.
Quite. Normally, I would be
Ah
the
bon?
last to find out about
J'ai pas
such a
joué au
thing,
jeu
but
malheureusement.
a curious tug of fate led me towards the fellow tower later that evening.
Déposition.
I was at my telescope for the majority of the evening, but at one point I returned to my desk to look something up in a reference book. I couldn't find the book I wanted, so I figured Fiona must have borrowed it. I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall. I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library. She looked impatient and slightly frustrated.
Same as ever then?
Quite. I passed her by and went upstairs to Fiona's room. The door was locked, but I could hear shouting coming from inside. I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter. I had no desire to invade their privacy by eavesdropping.
Alors, ça veut dire qu'elle était déjà rentrée dedans?
So I waited for them to finish and come out into the hall.
Ah, ça, oui,
Before I
voilà,
could
ça
ask
colle, voilà.
about the book,
Si
Poppy
ça concorde,
grabbed
c'est
my
bon.
hand and took me upstairs along with Fiona. It was apparent
Parce que
that
Fiona,
both of them
elle,
had already been crying about
Fiona
something. We went up to
et
Flora's
Poppy
tower.
avaient dit que
Freya was
quand ils
laying
étaient
on her
sortis,
back,
ils avaient vu du
right
coup
in
le
the
père
middle of the
Perceval.
room.
Ça colle complètement.
Flora and Fitz were already there. They both looked stoic as ever. Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did, and then Fiona went downstairs with Poppy for some reason. I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Why did you leave so quickly? Wasn't there anything you could have done to help?
Don't take this the wrong way, but the whole ordeal is fellow family business. I'm quite sure they don't need me getting in the way at a time like that.
Ok.
Nobody could deny her talent. She was remarkable, artistically gifted, but also highly intelligent.
Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
Was she ever interested in astronomy?
I don't think she was. The fault may well lie with me for failing to inspire her. But I think she was
Ah, moi je dis que ça
captivated by
concorde,
more
pas besoin de dire non
tangible
non.
things here on Earth. My daughter loved her. Fiona
Je vous
too.
invite à
That
revoir ce
said,
qu'ils ont dit
in
les
the
autres, ça
last
concorde
year or
complètement.
so, more and more I begun to notice her by herself, wandering the gardens at the most peculiar hours. She must have explored
Pour moi,
every
il n'y a
inch
personne
of
qui
the
a dit des
grounds
conneries.
100 times over. Quite a restless spirit, I think. I'm surprised she chose
Mais
to
je
live in
suppose que
Tangle
personne ne
Tower as
donnera
long as she
dira
did.
des conneries. Hein. Poppy.
My Poppy, my pride and joy. Exceptionally talented pianist from a young age. Hold on. Why is she on your list of suspects?
Because she's a suspect.
Oh no, I can personally vouch for her innocence. She'd never... Well, the truth is, she loved Freya very dearly.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to
Non, on
Poppy's
savait
mother?
pas.
Primrose?
C'est pas normalement, il était déjà passé. Non, 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 on n'avait aucune information sur justement qu'est-ce qu'il allait faire. Donc là, on sait que justement, il est allé chercher un bouquin qui s'arrêtait devant la porte. Et c'est là qu'en sortant, il a croisé, il a vu arriver les deux filles du coup.
She was Flora's sister, a Remington by birth. The playing field has never really been even since she left.
Where
La
did
fille
she
aux
go?
oiseaux l'a croisé lorsque lui descendait
Away.
pour aller
She
chercher son
went
bouquin.
away.
Il en a pas parlé, c'est le seul point qu'il a pas parlé, oui. Mais bon, si il descendait, peut-être qu'il l'a pas vu tout simplement.
A listless soul drifting through the ether.
What's wrong with her?
Not sure. She's always been troubled. Comes from a dysfunctional family. I'd say you could ask her about it, but
Pointer semble
I think
vraiment
you
pas
might
aimer la
find that to be a
la
bit of a
partie
dead
fellow,
end.
quoi. Il est vraiment
I
insupportable.
don't especially want to talk about myself. introspection often leads to vanity.
Wait, does it?
Why don't we discuss the moons of Jupiter instead?
I'm not sure if we have time. Aren't there like 10 of them?
83.
Yeah, we don't have time.
Ah, Penelope, our resident ornithologist.
Penny's your niece, is that right?
At this moment in time, until she marries the gardener.
She'll still be your niece.
But she'll depart from the world of the pointers and join the fellows. Like rats deserting a sinking ship.
Il aime vraiment pas les fellows.
So,
Pourquoi
we
tu as
found
ça
some
dans
research.
tes
What's up
affaires?
with this golden beetle? Is this something you're studying?
I can't help you, I'm afraid. I think it must be something left behind by a previous inhabitant of Tangle Tower. I'm not the first scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
Well, it wasn't in the halls. It was in your astronomy tower.
What's this?
It looks like it might be a telescope. Thought you might know something about it.
Well, it certainly is a telescope. It has a part there to screw onto a tripod, you see. It's rather small, though. I'm not sure you could see many stars with it.
No, probably not.
Un tout petit, une espèce de jumelle finalement. C'est pas vraiment un télescope. Hein.
So, which one is Tangle Tower?
What's that?
There are two towers, right? Flora's tower and your astronomy tower.
Neither? Truly, I have no idea. You'd have to ask Flora.
She named the house?
The whole thing is a result of her squabbling with her family.
With Felix, you mean? Her husband?
No, her brother and sister, and her father. The Remington family was a rather tumultuous little unit, you see. I
Ah mais
don't
oui, la
think
photo de
Flora
Poppy,
has
bonne
spoken
remarque.
with any
Oui.
of them in over a decade.
Bonne remarque, Aaron, ouais.
What a precious photograph. She hasn't changed a bit, has she?
Who?
Oh, if you don't know, perhaps I don't either.
Oh. Ça je le remonte dans son esprit parce que si du coup nous on le sait pas, il décide de pas en parler, il respecte sa fille, ça veut dire. C'est incroyable.
I find that painting to be in rather bad taste.
Mais oui, c'est
Oh,
bien,
yeah.
on a quoi de
A
deviner.
knife with real blood on it? The whole thing is rather vulgar.
Pas grand chose à montrer de plus. Hein.
Wealth of information, is it?
On va lui
It's
montrer la
enough.
partition de piano aussi. C'est vrai que lui, en vrai, c'est lui qui lui a appris le piano, je crois.
My. This is the first piece that Primrose ever learnt on the piano. Primrose, that is Poppy's mother. She passed it down to Poppy when she started teaching her how to play.
Poppy's piano teacher was her mother?
Of course. Warms my heart to know that after everything, Poppy still has it up on her wall.
Ok. Rien de plus à montrer, on a toutes les informations. On peut te montrer autre
Hard
chose
to
pour dire
read
que...
that one, but she seems to know what she's doing.
She's kind of mean.
You know, I simply assumed all detectives were sharp, rigorous, and thorough. Then, of course, I met you.
On sait pas s'il faut bien le prendre ou pas.
Every astronomy tower needs a telescope.
I want to try.
Mais ça ne regarde pas du tout les étoiles.
You can see right into Flora's room.
Not by accident.
I can see Flora, but she's not looking this way. She's looking up. Behind her is the backside of the easel holding Freya's unfinished painting. I can't really see anything behind it. Not from this angle. I can just about see the gramophone.
It's that little plant Flora keeps on the window ledge.
Don't you think it would fall off?
Maybe it's glued down.
Hold on. I think we might have missed something.
Ah, il dit qu'on a potentiellement raté quelque chose.
I can see the doorway. The door itself is on the floor.
Is that a window?
I think it is.
Is there another room above
Ah, il y a une
Flora's
pièce
room?
au-dessus de la chambre de
We
Flora.
should check that next time we're over there. Isn't this supposed to be an astronomy telescope?
Bonne remarque, quand même. Que le vieux ne voulait pas que la fille morte apprenne. Possible.
I'm pretty sure you need to see the sky for astronomy to work.
I can't move it. I think this is just how it's set up.
There's something about Pointer's
Il y a quelque chose qui me
astronomy
gêne avec les
habits.
habitudes de Pointer liées à l'astronomie. Quelque chose d'étrange.
Let's ask him about it.
So, Professor, what interests you about astronomy exactly?
Alors,
It's not a matter of being interested. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it cannot be unexpanded.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Convenient.
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh? Go on.
vous ne vous intéressez pas du tout à l'astronomie.
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
What could you possibly mean by that?
I think you're interested in a slightly different
Salut,
field
Slake.
of research.
Scarabée d'or.
I don't have time for tiny, insignificant insects. My studies focus only on the inconceivably large and the unimaginably far away.
Right. That's why you like using your telescope so much.
Yes, naturally. My little portal into another world.
Yeah, about that.
Alors, le télescope de Pointer a permis d'observer la scène du crime. Et non pas le ciel.
Pointer's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
First, you accuse me of being a lowly entomologist. Now you're accusing me of, what, spying?
Bah oui.
Are you spying?
Why would I need to spy on Flora?
Why? Because you lost your golden beetle specimen, and it's made you paranoid. You think somebody stole it from you.
Might not have been Flora you were spying on. Might have been Freya.
It's a very precious specimen, incredibly rare, valuable in ways you could never understand. Freya
Donc il
was
l'a bien
always
perdu, ok.
sneaking around, both towers and in the gardens too. She was definitely up to something.
So, this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder. Did you witness the crime, Professor?
No, I didn't. When I looked into the room, Flora was already lying on the floor.
Flora? You mean Freya?
No, Flora. She was lying by the window. I couldn't see Freya at all. It was fairly dark. The telescope isn't at a very good angle. That's why I decided to head over there myself. I needed to know what was going on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
No, everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Right.
Ok, on a plus d'informations du coup. Intéressant. Intéressant. On va pouvoir continuer à visiter les pièces restantes. Ah oui, on doit les visiter tout en haut aussi. On va aller voir ça tout de suite. Tu veux de l'aide pour le perchoir? Non. On regardera ça après. Le grenier. Et puis dans tous les cas, sachez qu'on arrêtera, on va bientôt arrêter sous peu également parce que On reprendra demain, comme ça on fera le jeu en 2 parties, voilà, en 2 soirées.
What is that?
Not sure. Some kind of reel?
Looks like it might attach to something.
Une bobine. Une bobine en laiton avec une vis au-dessus. Une file d'une corde rouge est enroulée autour de la bobine.
Just dusty junk.
What's in that little box? I bet it's bones. A skull, at least.
You know, maybe I won't open it.
Where's that light coming from?
Well, it's just daylight, I think. There's a decent gap between those floorboards.
Oh,
Is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is?
pile au-dessus de la scène de crime.
Nothing catching my...
Sorry.
Kinda. Where's that light
Well,
coming
it's
from?
just daylight. There's a decent gap between those. Is
Ouais,
that what I
ça me paraît pertinent. Pile au-dessus, c'est vraiment pertinent. On va faire la scène là. Non, c'est bizarre. On peut pas tuer quelqu'un en faisant descendre un couteau par une poulie, c'est n'importe quoi. Ah, c'est la chambre de Freya, ça.
Even though we're halfway up, someone's been tracking in mud from outside.
That painting is really something.
Why would you want it looming over your bed like that?
Maybe Freya enjoyed the atmosphere it creates.
The atmosphere of chaos and
Hang
oppression.
on. There's a smaller version down by the floor.
It's a photograph.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Une petite photo d'un tableau abstrait de Freya. Un morceau de scotch y est accroché, des lignes à l'encre noire ont été tracées sur les bords.
It's a fish, I think?
I think it looks more like a whale.
Fine, it's a whale.
Could also be a shark.
It's a little wooden box for
To
paintbrush.
the casual observer.
Oh!
They're not real paintbrushes. Looks like they're part of some kind of lock mechanism.
Alors placez les pinceaux dans le bon ordre, réorganisez les bouts de papier pour trouver un indice. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Ça veut dire quoi ça? Ah, attendez. Ça c'est la forme. Ok, la ligne 2 montre la forme des pinceaux. La ligne... Ok, donc le troisième a... C'est soit celui-là, soit celui-là. Ça, c'est la grandeur du pinceau. Ça, c'est la couleur. Donc on a un petit sur la gauche et un grand sur la droite. Mais attention, c'est un petit sur la droite avec un manche orange. Donc, c'est celui-là qui est là. Le deuxième, enfin l'avant-dernier, a une forme comme ça. Il n'en reste plus qu'un vu que celui-là on l'a positionné, donc il est ici. Lui, il doit être grand. Il n'y en a plus qu'un qui est grand, donc c'est celui-là. Le bleu doit être sinué là. Et cela, ça doit être bon.
There we go.
Parfait.
Perfect.
J'aime bien ces petites énigmes. Elles sont pas trop dures. Elles sont plaisantes à faire.
What was in the box?
Just a photograph. Well, most of a photograph.
Une fille. Alors, une photo avec 2 jeunes filles. Un a des cheveux rouges. Donc ça doit être... c'est Fiona, du coup. Et elle, ça doit être Freya, notre artiste. Il manque une grosse partie de la photo, elle semble avoir été déchirée. Et donc là, il y avait... sur la gauche, il y avait Poppy, du coup. La deuxième partie de la photo.
There's something about that pink cassette tape. Something suspicious.
Let's ask Poppy about it.
Ah, attention, il y a Poppy. Il y a un doute envers Poppy, ok. On va juste regarder ça.
It's a
Par
little
contre.
glass box.
I think it's a vivarium.
Come again?
See the leaves and twigs in there? Might have been for keeping insects.
Ah, Freya s'intéressait aux insectes.
Drawings taped up
What's
on the
that one on the left?
wall. Looks like 2 people. One of them's holding a red rose.
Show. Alors, un dessin de Poppy et Fitz dans un jardin. Fitz tient une rose rouge. Un dessin de Fifi. Et un dessin du détective Show.